doesn't matter that these things aren't true. Everyone just believes that you are the type of person who manipulates and abuses children. The toxic gossip train, you're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. Toxic gossip train, you got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train.
Okay, so I was not gonna make this video when I sat down today, but I felt like making this video just because I feel like I just witnessed one of the most bizarre things I think I've ever seen on YouTube. And that's saying a lot as a person who can say that they've been on YouTube for most of their life. I've been very loosely following the Colleen Ballinger situation. I was never a huge fan of Miranda Sings. Of course, I've appreciated what Colleen has been able to do with her YouTube. She's been able to use her YouTube channel and make it something so much larger, and she's one of the very few people that I've actually seen do that. So if I can say something about her, I can say that I've at the very least appreciated her from afar in theory. I say in theory because, as it turns out, Colleen Ballinger is not the greatest person. More recently, there have been a handful of creators calling her out for previous bad behavior, and one of the main accusations is that she is a groomer. And you know, I've looked at some of this stuff and I'm just gonna say this. Colleen Ballinger is an OG YouTuber, and as somebody who has been on YouTube as long as she's been on YouTube, I will just say that there have not really been very clear rules about how we do this whole YouTube thing. These days, it's really popular for people to be a YouTuber, and being a YouTuber is a job. But back then, when we started making content, not a lot of people were really seriously considering becoming famous in the way that a YouTuber would become famous. Maybe famous in the way that a reality TV star would become famous back in the day, but not in the way that a YouTuber would become famous. In a way where you're encouraged to have constant social interaction with your audience. And so to some degree, as a creator, I can understand her not always knowing how to navigate that. But the part I don't understand, and this is something I haven't really understood about her in general, is there's no part of me that would feel comfortable having sexual conversations with people who are underage. Colleen Ballinger, even within the context of her own work, which is often created and presented as for kids, has said and done a lot of very sexually inappropriate things.
Oh, the cream shot out of my package. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. It landed on my buns. I like them extra sticky.
Well, if you squeeze harder, more will come out.
Oh, good idea.
And I get where that's coming from, but it just gave me the ick, so I just was never fully interested. Adam McIntyre made a series of videos because he had gone through some stuff with her directly, and I'm not going to talk a lot about that. I'm gonna put his videos in the comment box below, so you guys, if you want to, you can look into that for yourself. But long story short, he experienced some of this behavior firsthand and made a series of videos about it. And over the years, she has indirectly, vaguely responded to him. But more recently, people have been talking about it all over again, and she decided to upload what I have to say is probably one of the most bizarre apology videos I think I have ever seen. And I wanted to show it to you guys and talk a little bit about manipulation and some of the things that come to my mind when I was watching this video for the first time. I've only watched it once. We're gonna watch it for the second time together. You'll see what I mean if you haven't seen this. It is a disturbing and bizarre video. So let's get into it. Okay, so this video is titled Hi, and it is on her side channel, and it currently has 1.8 million views. You're gonna see what bothered me about this when I start pressing play.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining to you. Right? You guys having fun? All aboard! the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation, the toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station, toxic gossip train. Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past, 'cause rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash, but hey, at least you're having fun. Hi everyone.
I gotta stop it. Okay. I don't feel like I need to play the rest of it. When I went to go watch it again, I actually realized that I didn't make it all the way through. I only made it 8 minutes in, which is far. And as somebody who's seen at least 6 more minutes of this video, I'm just gonna tell you what's what. This is some incredibly weird shit, right? So I've been dogpiled. I've been misrepresented on the internet. I've had rumors spread about me. I've had people outright lie about things that I've said and done, especially when it comes to stuff like this, right? I have 100% had certain bloggers lie about things that I've said and done in order to insinuate things that just did not happen at all. So I can understand being frustrated by this. These accusations really suck. They are very serious and they are not to be taken lightly. And obviously, because people are going to be vigilant, they're going to really aggressively come after you. So I definitely get, at bare minimum, being stressed out about this, right? Here's what I don't get. Sitting down in the midst of all of this and writing a plucky ukulele song about how you're such a loser and how everything being said about you isn't true. And I don't know how you sat down and calculated this as a good idea. If you were trying to make the argument that you're not a manipulative person, this was definitely not the right video. At all. The first time I listened to this, I'm gonna be honest, right? I listened to the song and I was like, hey, it's catchy, right? It's a good song. She's singing well. She's performing well. She's got her acting down. And let's make it clear, it is acting, right? It is acting. And obviously, as a person who likes theater, I love this sort of shit, right? A part of me also thought, is this what Gen Z thinks millennials are? Because I remember a time in the 2010s when everyone was trying to play the ukulele. I actually did a whole film about a girl who learned how to play the ukulele because it was cute and indie and hipstery back then. And this just seems like such a very particular strain of odd that comes from a very particular time, and I'm realizing that I am of that particular time. It's very odd watching something like this, right? Because obviously you're supposed to watch this and see a sympathetic, sad character, right? You're supposed to look at this and watch a person who is beaten up, you're a loser, but she's talented. Through all of the bullshit, she is talented, right? That's the conclusion you're supposed to walk away with. And once again, the context of this apology is that she apparently groomed somebody, right? For that to be the case, for this to be the response, it's genuinely some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen. A plucky ukulele solo to talk about your accusations of being a child predator. Whoa. And throughout this, she has references to her lawyers telling her not to say something. And she makes a very witty joke about how they said that she can't talk about it, but they never said that she can't sing about it. It has that Glee Club energy where the person is down and trodden and they're just a loser who doesn't get it. And the audience is rooting for the underdog. It has every trapping of that. And the conversation we're having here is child grooming. Now, here's my thought process, right? I don't know if she is that. I'm not going to say that she is that. I'm not going to confidently argue that she is. That's not what this video is about, right? It's just that this seems like a very odd choice, Whether it's grooming or not grooming, Colleen at the bare minimum said some really uncomfortable shit to kids, right? What's your favorite sex position? Stuff that I have a very hard time seeing as a funny joke. There's no context where I feel like I would ask somebody underage what their favorite sex position was. where it would be a funny joke. I don't get it. It just wouldn't come up in my mind. And the furthest thing in my mind would be a ukulele apology in response to that accusation. I've seen a lot of YouTuber apologies over the years. We have reviewed and criticized quite a few of them over the years, right? But I've never seen something like this. I've never seen something where you've got a person who is very obviously attempting to make the best of an accusation like this. I'm sure Colleen's gonna say she is a person who is incredibly sensitive and music is the way that she copes with all of the harassment. But I would have appreciated it a lot more if she just made a video talking about it. If she said all the things she said in this video, I was a loser, I said certain inappropriate things, that maybe that would shift the needle for me a bit. But the fact that it's a plucky ukulele number that she sat down, wrote, and performed with complete acting. Oof. It is that, for me, is one of the most transparently manipulative apology videos I've ever seen. So I was really curious what you guys thought about this. This is so bizarre, and I saw it and I felt like I had to make a video about it. I'm not even gonna make the video I was gonna make tonight. I wanna put this out there because I'm super curious how y'all feel about it, because for me, it's one of, again, the strangest things I've ever seen. Question: what is your favorite YouTube apology? For me, personally, I think iDubbbz is my current favorite YouTuber apology. I did a full review and reaction to his apology for his previous racism over here on my YouTube channel. And so yeah, let me know what your favorite YouTuber apology is. This is definitely the quirkiest, definitely the most well-written, definitely the most well-performed of them all. But I would have preferred if you sat down and spoke about it in the most clearest of terms. Anyway, on that note, I'll talk to you guys later. I want you to always remember and to never forget that you are beautiful and you are loved. Bye.